Hey guys, Zen Disc Golf. Today I'm out here at an undisclosed location. This is a private course. I actually happen to be here during maintenance day. Today we have the zero gravity discs from Latitude. So I have the Pure with us today. I have the Fuse. I have the Explorer. And then I also have the Saint. And now these are all ranging from like 120 grams to about 128 grams. So somewhere right in there, I think 122 is the lowest and then the heaviest one was 128. So we're going to see how these fly today with a decent arm speed. So maybe we'll get some good flip-up shots. Maybe surprised on some of these. They might be stable. This will be my first time throwing any of these. We're going to be going to the basket that's out there by the trees. You can see it right out that way. These are our practice baskets that are out here. We're going to throw all 4 of these off the first one just to see what we can get for initial flights. And we'll start from higher speed and go to lower speed down to the Pure from the Saint. All right, let's see how these first fly. Oh, just a little flippy. Not too bad. That's not too bad of a shot. All right, let's see if we can get the Explorer. Keep it on hyzer maybe. Oh yeah. Wow, those can get some big lift with the wind. Not too bad of a shot. Let's see how the Fuse goes. Definitely gonna have to put this on hyzer. Oh wow, she's pretty stable for a Fuse. She's definitely getting right on that wind because these are so light, guys. All right, let's see how the Pure goes. Let's keep this on slight hyzer. Wow, she's actually pretty stable. That's a pretty good straight shot. All right, guys, I'm gonna go collect those. All right, guys, after that initial throw with these, the Saint is kind of flippy. The Explorer will probably hold its own. The Fuse wasn't as flippy as I thought it was gonna be. And the Pure was pretty neutral. For being on Annie, it fought back kind of in a straight line of what it was released. All right, guys, we got a little bit of a headwind here. Like I said, we're gonna be going out to the basket there by the end of that last tree. And we're gonna go with the Explorer first and see if we can't get this hung out a little wide and let it swing back over with that wind. I got it turned over a little bit. Decent distance with it for being in the wind. Let's give the Saint Pro a throw as well. See how a forehand goes. Oh, yeah, she's flippy roller right there. That's actually pretty funny. All right, guys, we'll go see if we can't do anything with that. Okay, this wasn't too bad. This is about where I had the Pure earlier. This Pure actually glides through the air pretty nice being a lightweight. So let's see if we can't get it over there in the basket or at least close to it. Oh, she'll hold the ante, yes. Well, I'll have a little bit of a bid there. Like I said, these are practice baskets out here. This is probably one of the crappier ones. I just took that branch right in the eye. That felt good. It felt like it went nice and deep inside the corner. Oh, that hurt, boys. That hurt. Got a little bit of a watery eye now. All right, guys, on to our next one. I think I'm gonna throw the Fuse and the Pure. It's just sitting down straight at the woods down there. You guys may not be able to see it. I'll definitely put a little icon showing exactly where it is. We're gonna take the Pure first and try to get a nice little smooth backhand down that way, hopefully. Yeah, I think it kicked out right next to the basket. All right, let's see if we can get the Fuse down there as well. We'll hold it off to the left a little bit and see if it'll hold the turn. Wow, that's honestly a great shot. Other than it being into the tree branch, those are actually flying pretty decent compared to what I'd normally be throwing. That tree kicked us right out under the basket. That is a Pure shot, if I will. Yep. Yeah, so a nice little birdie on that one. All right, on to our next little hole here. Throw it from underneath the tree here. Got these branches right here in the front that are a little, but these being understable, I should be able to hit the left side gap here and let them go over. So we're going to start with the Saint Pro and then we'll throw the Explorer as well. Let's see how these will fly, guys. Well, a little more height on it and that would have been really good. Basically a roller disc. So see if we can get the Explorer. I got it to hold the turn a little bit. She's going to dump back out though. A little bit better than the Saint Pro was. All right, honestly, both of those didn't end up bad. I'm actually gonna go with the St. Pro, it being just, you know, a little bit closer and more straight in line here. Let's see if we can pop this pure over there. Oh, well, it wasn't too bad. St. Pro. All right, we are going to be playing back down to the basket we were just at before this one. I think I'm going to try to throw the pure and the fuse. I think these are going to be our best options. They seem to be flying the best out of the four. Let's see if we can hold these down that way. A little bit of an early branch, but it should still be down there for a putt. Let's see what the fuse can do. Oh, I turned that one over. Yeah, I was kind of a little worried about trees with those. Those are definitely kind of baseline style plastic. All right, that didn't do horrible, but it definitely could have done better. I am underneath this tree, so whether we have anything out or not is going to be a very big surprise. I can get my foot back here. Let's see if we don't have a poke and a prey of some sort. Don't look like we do. Maybe a little bit of a scoob over the top here. Well, that's about as best we got there, so we'll at least take a par on that one. But again, scores aren't going to matter this round. I'm just trying to showcase these discs and what somebody with a little bit bigger of an arm speed can do. Not necessarily saying that I have a huge arm speed, but it's faster than a beginner's, so I'm definitely curious to how these will fly with a beginner as well. Maybe I'll get my sister to do a video with them. We're going to try to take the Explorer. Like I said, we're going to try to hold that turn. We are thrown into a headwind, so I shouldn't have to do anything other than throw it flat to slight hyzer. Branch stabbing me in the back here. All right, let's see if we can get it up there. I'm almost parked. I just caught the tree right in front of it. We kind of got blocked by the tree here. So let's see what we got going on. We are not coming underneath of it here. What about off to the side here? Let's see if we can't get a little forehand bit up in there from here. Oh, spit right out. Being one of them practice baskets, you know how it is. All right, guys, this is going to be the final hole. I am going to just throw all four of these again. We are going to be playing to the basket that's out there towards the big barn there. Other than that, guys, I want to thank you for watching today. I know this wasn't much of a video, but it's just to showcase these discs and see if anybody else would benefit from them. So far, I don't think really advanced players and higher are going to benefit. I think these are definitely going to be more starter set style for the beginners. You can see it out there by the big barn. I'm going to try to get a nice turnover shot out to the left here and hopefully let it come back in. I've got the St. Pro. I'm going to try to get it on hyzer and let it do its job. There she goes. Look at it. Yeah, that was a pretty darn good shot, I think. All right, let's see if we can do the same thing with the Explorer. Probably don't have to go as far out to the left. We're going to get about the same. She held the turn pretty decent. She didn't fight back out of it enough. Still a pretty good shot. Let's see if we can get with the fuse. Hey, that fuse held up pretty decent. Yeah, it's not too bad of a shot for a mid-range. All right, see what the putter can do. We're going to definitely hold this one out too. Oh yeah, look at that thing go. I had to cut it out there past the fuse. That's a pretty good shot, I think. All right, guys, you can see that there's probably a couple other discs here. I just tossed them up by the basket. All right, this is where the St. Pro ended, and I think that was a pretty good shot, because I'd say it's probably about 350 or so from where we were. Oh, look at that. All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. Today we had the Pure, the Fuse, the Explorer, and the Saint. Very understable. Obviously, these are meant for beginners. Like I said, the weight on these, there's 128 for the Pure. For the Fuse, 126. For the Explorer, this will be 122 grams, and then the Saint should be 124. Is 128 as well as the pure. All right, so our lowest one was 122, and we had a 126 for the pure or the fuse, and then 128 for the pure and the saint. All right, we'll see you guys in the future video. Thank you guys for joining me today. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and comment. Share these videos with your friends. The best way you can help the channel out is to like these videos. It gets these out for more people to see. And other than that, guys, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.